Hey there folks, Pliskin by 51mm. I'm out here prepping my St. Victor to be painted. As you guys can see, got my paint ready. I was in the process of taping up the buttstock there, and then I heard something pop way over there. And it scared the absolute dog fuck out of me. I did not know. I did not know what the hell that was. It's like a loud, like, pop, like, poof. That's how it sounded. So I was like, what the fuck is that? So I think I'll leave the camera rolling for now and see if we can catch anything else. You guys can watch me prep the gun here. Go. I'm going to tape the buttstock. I didn't got much battery life either. I've only got 2 bars. This tape I'm using is not very good either. Trying to keep the rubber part from getting painted, the rubber part of the buttstock. This paint's awful. This tape's awful, I meant to say if I said paint. There we go. Oh no, my camera about went in the floor. There we go. Alright. Put my caps back on, that light keeps going out too. Stay on, you bastard. Alright. Alrighty. I'm going to try and do a continuous take here. It's always interesting at night, the stuff you hear, even if it's just the wind to make you think there's something standing there. Alright. Now I'll come down here. As you can see, I've got my rifle taped up in the areas I need to prevent from getting paint on. I'll set the camera up at an angle. Right there should work. All right. First I'll hit it with some green. The green I'm using is Army green. Oh, almost forgot. Don't want to paint my QD point. Alright. my bad there. Alright, we'll let that sit. I got too much on it at one time. We'll come back and hit it with some flat dark earth. I think it's that cat again. There's a cat that runs around. But I turned the AR over and painted the other side. Again, the first color I'm using is Army Green. I'll go ahead and prep some of my other colors because I've got flat dark earth. It's actually camo sand. That's actually Rust-Oleum. Well, they're both Rust-Oleum camouflage. But I've got these other colors because I want to try. It's not going to be that pattern exactly, but it's going to try and mimic French Vector 8 camo. But I'm going to add my own little twist to it. See, I got some blue and some purple, and we'll add to it. But yeah, I went and got some more lights too. This is a Royal King flashlight. It's got 45 lumens. I mean, it's nothing like my Surefire clones, but you can see pretty good distance with them. And I've got those on hand because, you know, you just don't know. Not that I'm afraid of like any animals, but you never know, it might be the stray homeless person that you don't know that's in the area come meandering through. So you always got to keep your eyes open and check your surroundings, because that's the world we live in now. You know, you never know what's going to happen. And everything's charged except my camera. So I'll get to putting the flat dark earth on here in a minute, and then some of the other colors. I may just, you know, do little updates here and there. But I may just do a jump cut and show you all the finished product, depending on how long this is or if my camera dies. But yeah, I'm, you know, kind of keeping my surveillance up. Making sure you don't see nothing too crazy. I do have the CZ on my hip, so if anything, God forbid, were to happen, but I don't think it will. But always better to be safe than sorry. It's a perfect night out. It's nice and clear and dry, and the chance of rain and snow is 0. The crickets were chirping there a little bit ago. They still are a little bit. The crickets chirp between temperatures of 100 and 55 degrees. So if you hear crickets chirping, you know the weather's at least decent. Alright, I'm going to turn this off and I'll get back to you guys in a little bit. Hello everybody, it's time to check on the rifle here. I already looked at it, but I figured I'd do a quick review for all of you. Only got a few spots waiting left to dry. Namely back here and right here. Now, may as well, I could probably just go ahead and flip it over and hit the other side. In fact, I think I will, because that's the thing with paint. And I've said this 1,000 times in the past, that it will come off. So, do you really want to get to where you're like, you know, going ballistic over how it looks before it dries? Because it will eventually all wear off, so it'll have a rugged battle look when it's all said and done. Now, I will say this. Here, I'll get back over here and go grab my other can of paint. Me being used to painting other firearms here, I haven't painted an AR since I painted my DPMS Oracle. And I've been hearing a lot of things that I could not determine whether they were animal or people there when I first got out here. Because it seemed like when I stepped out, everything just started moving. I forgot to close the dust cover on the right side of my rifle, so I got paint on the BCG. Probably not a big deal. I know how to get it off, but certainly hope it doesn't mess with the function of the rifle. So let my mistake be a lesson to all of you when it comes to painting an AR-15. Always be damn sure to close the dust cover. My AK kind of ruined me on that because I did get paint on the BCG of my AK, but with it being an AK, it honestly didn't care. Because AKs are cool like that. Let me get my flashlight. AKs are cool like that, but ARs got a little bit more tighter tolerance. Alright. This off here. Come on, you son of a bitch. There we go. Holy shit. The thing was on there. Alright. Alright, I'm gonna go stripe pattern. Alright, that should do it. Let me hit the back here a little bit more. Alright. Let that dry, do the other side. Sweet. I went and applied the other few stripes of paint to the AR, and when I did, I heard something over there stomping. I think there's somebody over there in a truck. I can zoom in on the headlights, perhaps. They've got them dimmed. You can't really see them up there. There just for a few seconds you saw it. Yeah, right there. Well, no, that wasn't them. They're like right, like to the left, bottom left of that big light over there on the ground. It sounded like somebody was stomping. It scared the fuck out of me. I was like, what the hell? Oh well, no biggie. If it's people, I ain't too worried, especially if they're on their own property. I am kind of jumpy though, because up here where I'm at, they reported seeing a mountain lion up here. So I've kind of been on the edge of that, because, I mean, you know, mountain lion probably wouldn't go over after somebody, especially with the big bright light behind them, but you never know. Always gotta be on guard. At least I am. But yeah, the AR's coming along pretty damn good. I'll come up and show it a little bit more. This is almost gonna be like a vlog type video, so If it's really long, I'm sorry, but that's just how it is. I couldn't get the spark off, the vortex spark, because I didn't have the proper Torx tool. It takes like a hex head. I'll zoom in. Takes like a hex head screwdriver, and I had a few of them, but they were all too big. So I just taped up the lens and painted the red dot along with it. It's coming along pretty good. My camera's starting to die, so I'll show the steps that I take next, and then possibly just video the final product when it's all said and done. That's a stubborn spot. Alright, that's pretty much done. Now my St. Victor, kind of like the other two firearms I painted, it's just real simple. Just spray a base pattern coat and then go back through and dab it with some paint on, with paint brushes on some kind of medium. Keep the paint itself away from where you're, you know, needing to get it on the brush. So that way you don't end up getting more paint on the gun than you need to. So yeah, the St. Victor is pretty much camoed up, and I've got a light laser coming for it. So stay tuned, guys. It's been Pliskin by 51mm. Get y'all in the next video. Hope you enjoyed. I gotta turn my camera off.